Yo, what's going on, guys? What's up? What's up? What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's going on? By the way, guys, does my voice sound too echoey or does it sound normal? I hear you now home. I mean, not anymore. I'm still putting everything up, so it might sound a little echoey. That's because I still have to like fill up the room and everything, so my voice is just bouncing all over the place. You know what I mean? Some echo, don't worry about it. It'll just be temporary. Anyways, okay, so let's get started. Let's get started. Okay, so coming to market open, honestly, a very, very interesting open. Hopefully, we can keep up this momentum, this volume that's coming in. Because if we do, I mean, we could definitely get something going. All right, so to start off, coming into market open, pretty much what we're seeing is obviously, I'm sure you guys know, yesterday or last night, we pretty much broke above all-time highs, or that was actually as the market was open yesterday. So during the New York session, we went ahead and took out all-time highs. We held above it literally all night due to Microsoft Meta earnings and the way that FOMC went. I'm pretty sure Trump was also speaking, but I don't think that did anything. But for the most part, it was due to FOMC. With Powell speaking on FOMC and everything, that's exactly why the market went so crazy here and here. And then this push up right here was mainly due to the earnings, which was based off Meta and Microsoft. All right. Then obviously with so much buying momentum, obviously this carried on over to the overnight session, making us pump up into a little bit higher to the upside. All right, now coming to today's market open, which opened not even pretty much 10 minutes ago, we're getting a very, very nice sell-off. And it makes sense. It makes sense. You know what I mean? I mean, prices at all-time highs, people want to be selling, a bunch of investors selling, pretty much causing the market to sell off, right? It's a pretty normal thing. I was kind of expecting it. Now, was I expecting such a sell-off like this? Not really. Not really. All right, but anyways, so yeah, coming to market open, I'm not really biased so far. Obviously we did take out the Asia low drawn liquidity, and we're about to take out this I'm gonna say internal low, just because it's from yesterday's price from during the New York session. So yeah, we're about to take out this internal low right over here over at 23,638. So what I want to do here is it's very hard to tell because obviously we took out downside liquidity, but we're still seeking lower, right? So obviously it's not like we're expecting a reversal yet. I mean, it would be amazing if we're able to get it, but with so much selling pressure coming in, honestly, I wouldn't really expect buyers to really reverse this all the way back up over 100 points to then go even higher into our price target over all-time highs. That doesn't really make too much sense. So for now, I know I didn't say I have a bias, but now that I'm looking at the market with so much selling pressure kicking in, I might just be barely leaning more towards bearish than bullish for now. Just because so much selling, I would have to see the reaction that we get based off this Asia low drawn liquidity. You guys gotta keep in mind that we already just finished taking it out maybe like 10 minutes ago or so. Pretty much just off market open. So I want to see how we react off these two levels. Do buyers start getting weaker? Which do sellers start getting weaker? And the reason I say that is because we had a lot of selling here. We took out the level of liquidity, and you guys might start noticing that we're getting some buying action right here, some buying action right here, and this candle is actually trying to turn green. So maybe we do want to reverse over 100 points back to the upside into all-time highs. Maybe that's the case. All right, but the thing is, it's too early to tell right now. So yeah, we're just waiting on that right now. All right, guys. But anyways, in the meantime, let me go ahead and put out that I'm live on YouTube. And by the way, guys, over on YouTube, guys, welcome. But yeah, let me go ahead and put out that I'm live over here. Give me 1 second, guys. Everyone, hold on. Hopefully, you guys had a nice day off. So yeah, let's see. All right, let me put this out right over here. Go to. Hold on. There you go. Okay, cool. But yeah, guys, so far we'll see how everything goes as of now. Right now, ES on the other hand, it just actually finished taking out this Asia low right now. So maybe this is an extra confirmation as to why we want to reverse. Now, the thing is, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. Although we took out one or two lows to the downside on both ES and NQ, what's it called? Oh shit. Okay. Now that we took out these two lows right down here, what the problem is, hold on. Bro, I don't know if you guys heard that. Let me see. What's an internal low? An internal low is pretty much a low that's in between the Asia and London low, pretty much. But guys, what I want to see here is I know what the chart is telling us is, maybe we want to start leaning a little bit more towards bullish. I mean, we have the gap that we want to go ahead and fill over here and kind of inverse to the upside. But the reason why I don't really want to be bullish and I actually want to start looking for more of a continuation model back to the downside right down here is mainly because, guys, I'm realistically not trying to wait for a full-on reversal into the gap to then inverse the gap for over 100 plus points to then go up over 100 points yet again for a price target. That's very unrealistic. I don't really think we are going to do that. You know what I mean? So I would say right now, the best setup that we can possibly get is possibly just look for a retracement into the fair value gap, maybe more of like down here, or maybe even the upside, like middle right here. We get that type of retracement right over here, and then we reject back down, and then we could probably look to take shorts. And if that's not going to be the case, because obviously there's so much selling pressure kicking in, we could probably look to take shorts of something, or maybe a reversal of something right over here if it's formed. But yeah, anyways, guys, give me 1 second. Because someone's trying to park right now in the driveway. So give me 1 sec, guys. Give me 1 sec. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Bro always has to rip the pen. All right, bro, come on now, man. But yeah, let's see how we go. Like I said, I know it's like we want to start looking for a reversal, and I guess that could be the case for sure. Mainly because we took out pretty much every low to the downside that we have. Other than ES, we have this last low right down there. It's not really a strong low either, so it's not really like acting like as a very strong magnet. But it's like it's so much. If we want to look to take longs and have a bullish bias, it's so much work that we have to go through, which is just pretty much sweep this level of liquidity, which is not the hard part. I mean, but look at that. You know what I mean? Like, you guys just saw right now. You know what I mean? We just flipped from green to fully red. So yeah, longs definitely is not going to be the case here. Now, the only question is how can we trade a retracement? I mean, the 5-minute gap honestly looks amazing, but in my opinion, there's way too much selling. There's way too little buying. And I don't really think we're going to be able to retrace all the way back up over here. That's over 60 plus points just for a retracement. I don't think that's going to happen. So what I would say is maybe the thing is the 15-minute candle just opened up right now. Let me see. Because there's a few setups that we could take here. Because yeah, I see you guys mentioning on the 5-minute on the 5-minute time frame, we have a 5-minute fair value gap right over here that we could possibly inverse, which is not a bad idea. It's definitely not. There's also a 15-minute fair value gap right over here, which is the same one as the 5-minute actually. But it's just the thing is with so much selling coming in, the question that we have to kind of ask ourselves is, can we retrace with so much selling? I know we have a fair value gap over here. Not only do we have to wait over 30 minutes to get the candle close to then retrace, but can we really afford a retracement and then go even lower? Or does the market just want to continue going lower, right? Because if that's going to be the case, then we could probably look to take an inverse off this 5-minute gap, just like how you guys are mentioning. Although we just finished inversing it, in fact. So if anything, I'll keep this in mind. Let me kind of get this ready because maybe I am interested in taking shorts off this 5-minute. Just because there's so much selling coming in, I guess we'll just trade with the momentum. That could be a pretty good trade going. And if we inverse this gap, we really have nothing stopping us until way lower. You know what I mean? So we'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes for sure. Obviously, it depends on how much selling we can actually hold up and everything. But yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna have for this trade. I'm gonna have just 2 price targets. Which they're still very far away. So we gotta be a little bit realistic here. I'm not gonna be giving you guys like 4 PTs or anything. But yeah, I'm gonna see how this 5-minute candle is actually able to hold down this inverse right over here. Actually, I'm gonna have 3 price targets just because there's another fair value gap right over here over at 23,565. So let me kind of write that down. Now, for the people that might be wondering, hey, I know we're trying to inverse a 5-minute gap, but we have a 15-minute gap. Aren't you worried about that? Well, in most cases, guys, when you have a very, very large fair value gap just like this, if the selling pressure looks right and looks, pretty stable and everything, like the momentum in the market, these gaps don't really hold up for too long, right? So if we inverse a 5 minute gap with very, very strong selling, which we're not really getting right now, but if we inverse a fair value gap with very, very, very strong selling on the 5 minute time frame, and we're still in it on the 15-minute time frame, that doesn't mean that you can't take it. Obviously, it will be a lot riskier. But if the momentum is in your side, in your direction, and has other confirmations, you could definitely take the trade, maybe at a lighter size, and still be pretty good on the trade. So that's pretty much the case. What was the case not too long ago here. Um, but yeah, let's see how we can do here. If we can get another green to red candle flip and just confirm that sellers are still in the lead and still in control, we could possibly consider taking shorts off this 5 minute gap over here and then look to take it into the price target right over here on the 5 minute fair value gap entry and the pretty much the 15 minute fair value gap entry, and then obviously we would have the New York low drawn liquidity right over here. But right now, it kind of does seem like we are getting a little bit, a lot of a retracement here. So let's see. So far, we're still kind of trying to find the trade that we want to work with. Whether it's off the 15-minute gap, the 2 5-minute gaps, we don't know yet. We're just trying to see which one looks best that we can take and make the most money from. All right, guys. So obviously, just give me some time to obviously kind of decide what we want to do here. And then based off the reaction that we get, we can obviously just go from there. All right, guys. But yeah. Now I'm gonna go ahead and edit this level real quick, just so it looks a little bit more organized now that we already took it out. So just like this, then we will have the Asia low as well, which it has already obviously been taken. But yeah, it's kind of seems like sellers are trying to step in right here. So it kind of seems like this is more of a retracement. Maybe it's on the lower time frame, maybe like the 1 minute retracement or something. Not really, because we're rejecting off something here. You know what I mean? Now I was kind of hoping that this candle could flip right back down. Yeah. By the way, guys, hold on. Give me a second. I'm getting a call here. One sec. All right, I'm back. All right, bet. Okay, so yeah, so far it kind of seems like we might get a 5 minute retracement here, which honestly I wasn't expecting too much. But honestly, a retracement here would be such a better entry if we can get short up here than obviously down here. You know what I mean? We will just get filled at a higher price, which just means more points behind the trade. But obviously, we would have to see how we react off this fair value gap, whether we want to reject it or even inverse it. Because keep in mind, guys, we did take out some levels of liquidity to the downside, which can cause a reversal. It's just I don't want to trade a reversal just because I just don't think that the market has enough stable buying to just full on reverse over 200 plus points into all-time highs. That it just doesn't sound too realistic. So we'll see how this goes. But I'm really hoping that we're able to get a retracement into this one instead. If we have to take a trade off this inverse on the 5 minute time frame, we definitely could. It's just I have better preference with this one. It's just a better entry and better everything overall. But if that's not going to be the case and we want to go lower, obviously it's either we join in on the selling or we just watch it. You know what I mean? And you know, it depends on what you guys want to do, you know. But for me, I definitely don't want to watch it, you know. I want to get a trade going. But yeah, we'll see how this goes so far. I don't know if we have too much of an SMT here. Not too crazy. But we could probably get something going here on both ES and NQ at the same time. I gotta fill up on my water, bro. But yeah, let's see what we can get here. So far, it's like buyers are trying. Like we're definitely seeing both buyers and sellers fight for a direction right now. You guys saw buyers are trying to step in. Sellers keep trying to bring this down. Buyers bring this back up, and they're holding it. So this might even be a sign of a full-on reversal. Which, like I said, I know we don't really want, but if we can trade it, I mean, why not? You know what I mean? But like I said, right now we're just kind of debating on what the market. We're just trying to see and get a read as to what the market wants to do, and then we just go from there. You know what I mean? Now, ES is not really holding up this inverse over here anymore on the 15-minute time frame, which is a good sign for longs as always. But like I said, guys, I'm still looking to see what looks really, really good and really, really stable. All right. But yeah, we'll see. Now, in the meantime, let me catch up with the chat. Let me see what you guys are saying here. What do we have for news? Today, we don't have anything. Today is just your plain 8:30 a.m. news, pretty much, which obviously already happened over an hour ago. You know what I mean? But yeah, tomorrow, in terms of news for tomorrow, I don't know what we have. I definitely know that we have some 10 a.m. news. Let me double check for you. So tomorrow we have PMI. We have to tomorrow. We have PMI. PMI news at 10. So tomorrow might be a little bit not the craziest, but you know. But yeah. NFP is tomorrow. Is it actually? I think I didn't check the 8:30, but if NFP is tomorrow, then yeah, it could be definitely very very crazy. Yeah, let's see. So far, we're about to actually get the confirmation for a deal will sweep off the Asia low. So this might even be a full-on reversal to the upside. Now we're gonna be in a very tricky spot to get a trade going because it's like right now we're getting a lot of buying pressure. We are inside of a bearish valley gap. And we did take out a lot of levels of liquidity to the downside. So if we want to go down, we have to be very careful. And if we want to go up, we have to be very, very patient. So the market definitely isn't making this easy today. But if we can definitely hold up the momentum for today, I mean, I'm sure we can probably get something, you know. Just the question is which direction? Is it upside or downside? Because we're in a bearish valley gap after we got in all of the bullish confirmations. You know what I mean? So but yeah, we'll see. So far, we are getting a very very nice buy up here. So I guess that could be a case for a full-on reversal. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The only reason as to why I didn't want to look for longs is because I'm not really expecting a full reversal into this inverse and higher into all-time highs. But I don't know. I mean, the market can be very surprising sometimes. So we'll see what we get off this fair value gap, whether it's a rejection, an inverse, or whatever the case may be. We can probably get something going from it. But as long as this momentum can be stable and hold up like this, I would honestly not. I won't be complaining about the market at all. You know. Yes, for the little gap it had. I didn't think it had a gap. Let me see. Maybe we had one here. No. Yeah, no. The gap. Well, the gap didn't exist yet because the candle never closed. But the imbalance was definitely there. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Are we worried about the 15 minute above this 5 minute FEG? Uh, if the buying, like I said, like maybe like 5 minutes ago, if the buying pressure looks really good, we shouldn't be too worried about it. Obviously, we can reject at any given moment, but if the buying pressure looks really really strong and buyers are telling you that they want way higher, possibly into all-time highs, then yeah, we could probably just take an inverse off this and then just anticipate the inverse off this and then just target this up here. Or we can have two price targets, which would be this one and this one right over here. But we'll see. That's if we even get longs. Right now, we're kind of rejecting off the fair value gap. Now, I will say, with the market being so volatile right now, I would for sure be averaging out a 35-point stop loss if that's going to be the case. Whether it's to the upside or to the downside, as long as this momentum stays alive, it will for sure be 35 points. We got to give this trade a lot of room to breathe. So if anything, just size obviously a little bit lighter than usual. How can you tell if the buying pressure or selling pressure is there? Is it by looking at the candles or is it an indicator? No, definitely no indicator. It's pretty much just by looking at the candles, a little bit of screen time as well. The more screen time you have, the more you're able to identify what is a good market and what is a bad market. What I look for is the size of the candles. If the 5 minute candles are averaging way more than 40 points per candle, that is an amazing indication that the volume is really, really good right now. And the way the aggression is coming in is one direction way stronger than the other, or vice versa, or are both directions a little bit confused and they don't know if they want to go up or down. If that's going to be the case, you avoid it. If one direction looks stronger than the other, then you trade it. All right. So in this case, I would pretty much say that yeah, this market looks pretty strong. I mean, I actually really really like it. Yes, it's ripping. That's a really good sign. I mean, yeah, we're breaking past new candle highs over here. And yeah, yes, actually looks like it's more bullish than. I don't really look about too bullish, but the candles are definitely not the same. While NQ has two really really nice rally gaps over here, ES actually has nothing. But you got to keep in mind that actually no, never mind. I was gonna say that ES hasn't taken an all-time highs, but it has. Let me kind of edit this level and kind of get it fixed up over here. Yeah, hopefully this buying pressure can kick in. Because all we need to do now, I think, is pump 50 more points, which isn't impossible. If I'm not mistaken, it's 50 or don't tell me it's 60. No, 45 actually, or even better. Yeah, all we need, guys, is literally one really, really nice and aggressive buying candle, and we have an entry into longs. And like I said, I never said I didn't like longs. I just wasn't really expecting it. Um, Mainly because I mean, we were down here a second ago, and now we're pretty much halfway through the fair value gap. That was literally 100 points away. You know what I mean? I just wasn't expecting that. But I guess today's market is just filled with whatever it wants to do. You know what I mean? So yeah. But in terms of confirmations, honestly, yeah, we definitely have a lot more towards longs than shorts. You guys gotta keep in mind that if we wanted to take shorts, these price targets or these levels would be our price targets. And now that we took it out and everything, you know what I mean, it could definitely cause a reversal to the upside, right? And to the upside, we haven't really taken anything out, in fact. Because if you look at the higher time frame, we have a few pullbacks, which would be obviously the all-time high, this internal, and this other internal right over here, right? So internal high here, well, right over here, and then we have another internal high DOL right over here. All right, so that's the case for now. Now the question is can we really push up here? Because now we're close to 60 points away. What if we get a 30-point rejection? I don't know actually. I really don't know because you do have a good point there. Let me see something here. Okay, sweet. Yeah, you do have a good point. We could definitely reject back down and get a fair value gap and all that stuff. But I don't know. I like as much as I would love to take longs. I in fact would love to take either direction depending on what the momentum is looking like. But just to the downside, we took out majority of the levels of liquidity, which is our price targets. So it's gonna be kind of a little tricky to trade downside. A lot more trickier to trade downside than upside. But it all depends on how the momentum goes. I would just have to create a new game plan and see what we can do from there. Because right now, yeah, we're pretty much getting a 30-point rejection off the fair value gap. Although today I do want to trade with a 35-point stop loss. So we'll see. We'll see. But right now we did close, if I'm not mistaken, a 5-minute fair value gap. Yeah, definitely over here. So we'll see. I mean, if the selling comes in even stronger, because we can get a fair value gap rejection here into an inverse here into let me edit this level real quick. Yeah, definitely very tricky to trade today, guys. Although it looks very clean and it looks amazing, definitely very tricky to trade, I will say. Yeah, look at that. We keep getting candle flips here. So it's like we're getting selling, we're getting buying, we're getting selling. So yeah, very, very hard. But if we were to take this trade, I would say it would look somewhat more like this. I would say like you enter off this 5-minute inverse off of like you would use this 5-minute / 15-minute rejection for a bias, and then you would use this as your entry model, and then you would just use these 3 levels as your price targets, or maybe 4 levels as your price targets, which is well over 300 points, which we probably won't see today. But you never know. You never know. David, yeah, ES is kind of doing whatever. Remember, ES does have more of a bullish S&P. Keep in mind, guys, I'm still trying. I know we're 30 minutes into market open. I'm still trying to decide what we want to do. Like I said, the market today, although it looks clean in terms of volume and momentum, it's very tricky in terms of setups. Maybe I want to say mainly because we have a lot of setups to take, and we need to just pick out the perfect one. So I'm just trying to get something good to kind of play out here. All right, guys. So obviously, give me some time to actually decide here and see what looks really, really tradable. You know. And then this will be the New York AM low. Yeah, you see what I mean? Like it's very, very hard to tell because 1 second we're bouncing off a bullish rally gap, then we're rejecting off a bearish rally gap, and then we're going down, and then we're going up. You know, it's just very, very tricky to kind of decide what the bias is, what the confirmations are, and everything. So yeah. Yeah, let's see what we can get here. Yeah, definitely ES looks way more bullish than NQ for sure. Maybe that can cause NQ to go up, but right now it's just very, very hard to tell. But we'll see. We'll see. In the meantime, let me catch up with the chat. Let me see what you guys are saying. Is anyone having trouble logging into TopStep to create? It's the servers are probably down. TopStep has a lot of issues every so often on servers being down and everything. So just give it some time. You'll be there. Is it worth taking trades today? If it's not clean, especially if drawdown isn't the best position. It's all preference. I wouldn't say today looks really ugly. Although it is tricky, doesn't really mean it's bad. It's a bad market, you know. If anything, I prefer this market over any market. It gives you setups, it gives you volume. You just need to wait for something to actually play out here. TopStep is working for me. Oh, okay. So Maybe it's just connection issues from your end. Am I good to trade after I request a payout? No, 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 no. Wait for it to get approved first. Do not touch the market until your payout gets approved. Why don't you trade 7:30? Dude, I'm not waking up at 7:30 in the morning, bro. I'm good. Paolo speaking? Is he actually? Can you send me the source for that? I'll check it out. That's 9:30. What do you mean? Why don't I trade at 9:30? I get on at 9:30 every day. Nah, you're good. You're good. I mean, it was literally 9:30, 30 minutes ago. That kind of answers your question. And we've been on for some time. You know what I mean? I forgot how fast time, bro. Yeah, yeah. You'd be surprised. But yeah. Oh, by the way, now that I have my laptop next to me, just because I've had a little bit more space in the table, I can start opening up the YouTube chat and start reading that out as well. So actually, let me get that going. Hold up, YouTube. What's good, YouTube? What's going on, guys? All right, let's see here. Bro, the mic is tripping. Let me check it out. Let me hear it. Hold up. Give me a second. Ah, the mic sounds good. Yeah, the mic sounds fine. Yeah, what's up? You all right? So for the people on YouTube, guys, I can finally read your chat. I know most, if not all times, I don't really read your chat on YouTube. But now I definitely can. Now that I have kind of like a third monitor. But yeah. Anyways, we're getting more of a green to red candle flip here, so maybe we can work off an inverse here, if anything, if that's going to be more of the case. I'll probably just take it at a lighter size if I do end up taking this, just because we're risking so much in terms of a 35-point stop loss. So yeah, we could probably work off something there. Yeah, because the selling pressure is kind of coming in really, really nice here. It's just what worries me is now that we took out 2 levels of liquidity, it can get a little bit ugly here. But since we're rejecting pretty strong, or not really, really strong, but we're definitely rejecting off this 5/15 minute bearish rally gap and trying to inverse this 5-minute gap over here, it gives us a good reason to expect a little bit lower, at least into the New York AM low over here, over at 23,609.25. The only thing is ES. It also has an ES is definitely way more bullish, and it has an inverse this 5-minute fair value gap. Well, NQ was kind of about to inverse it as well. So let's see what we can do there. Let's see what we can do there for sure. But in the meantime, let me kind of get these levels going real quick. Hold up. Yeah, let's see if this candle can hold the red. It's a little bit doji, I guess you could say. Not the strongest candle for sure. So we definitely, I mean, it kind of opened less than a minute ago, but or more than a minute ago, but we gotta see because right now I'm really, really hoping that the volume does not die down in the markets. But yeah. All right, am I in the new house? It sounds a little bit echoey. I am, bro. Yeah, I have to fill out the room with a little bit more furniture. It's on the way, but yeah, it's a little echoey. Expect it for like maybe a few days at most. But yeah, so far, guys, still not surprisingly, we haven't gotten anything in the market. Although we're very, very volatile and we have honestly a beautiful market for today or for this morning, we haven't gotten in terms of entries. We haven't gotten anything. Although the setups look beautiful, we haven't gotten really any entries at all. Which is surprising with so much momentum and so much volume. I typically expected something off market opening, if anything, like how we caught on Tuesday. But we'll see. We'll see. We will just give the market some time here to go ahead and do its thing. But yeah, look at this. ES is kind of, I guess, leading NQ to go a little bit higher here into the gap above. So yeah. Like I said, I'm open to taking either direction. No, it's fine. The mic is great. Thank you. Okay, perfect, perfect. What's my win rate? My win rate. I said that wrong. My win rate. It's hard to tell. I don't really keep track of that. I would say maybe in like the high 70s, maybe low 80s, around there. I have had a few people DM me saying that they've looked through my entire like um alerts that I've put out throughout the entire year, and it's been sitting at the 80%. So keep in mind, guys. In my opinion, I don't really think win rate means anything. But yeah. David, would you ever live in a no? I'm gonna stop you right there. No, I would not live with anyone, bro. I wouldn't live in a trader house. I wouldn't live in a gaming house. I wouldn't live in a house with, I have friends and everything, but let's just keep it that way. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to live with anyone. Um, it's just, bro. I like my privacy, bro. I like to be, you know what I mean? Bro said give us a chance, bro. Bro, you guys. But I mean, you guys have a point. You know what I mean? David, I heard you invest in MLJ. Dude, that whole face bank situation is. I mean, bro. I mean, it's not the first time. It's not the second time. It's definitely not the third time, and it probably won't be the last time that he's rug pulled something. You know what I mean? So, not surprised. Not surprised. Dude, look, if you're trading meme coins, bro, you know what you're risking. You definitely know what you're doing. I mean, you know what's happening, guys. Meme coins. The only people that really profit from meme coins are the owners that create it, the organization, I guess, that create the meme coins, bro. How do you identify a fake rally slash drop? Be a little bit more detailed. Let me know what you mean by that. If anything, send me a chart example and I'll check it out. But yeah, guys, there's a reason why I stay far, 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 far away from crypto and especially meme coins, bro. I've never heard anything good about a meme coin. Never, never. Name me one thing that has been good with meme coins. David, you don't want to live? Dude, that house, bro. I don't know if you heard of it, bro. It's called the BBL smell. Bro, that house probably stinks, bro. I'm good. I'm good, bro. I'm good, man. If you're the person doing the rug pulling, yeah, obviously you're gonna profit no matter what. You know what I mean? That's not an issue for sure. But if you're a meme coin investor and you, look, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Look, if you believe in a meme coin project, bro, wrap it up, bro. Wrap it up. I see people on Twitter saying, guys, name me a meme coin. Let's go with MLG, right? That's the new one that just got rug pulled. Guys, I believe in this one because it's gonna revive the whole gaming scene, bro. No, it's not, bro. You're just meme coin like, bro. Come on now, man. Be so for real, bro. There's guys, and I'm not trying to hate on anyone that invests in meme coins. If you're making money from it, so be it. You know what I mean? Who's to tell you not to do it? It's just way more times than not, you hear more bad things than good things. But you only hear the good things because that's what people promote on social media. You guys know how it is, man. No one cares about losses on social media. Everyone cares about the wins. Everyone cares about the one guy that made millions when the other million people lost their money. You know what I mean? So that doesn't get put out on social media. But you guys got to really think about it. Got rugged at 18 years old. Knew ever since. Bro, sometimes you got to learn the hard way. You know what I mean? I'm sure we've all been scammed here and there. That's just the way that life goes. You know what I mean? Anyways, guys, we're getting a little bit more selling here. I'm not gonna lie, the market is kind of looking a little bit choppier than usual. But we are about to inverse this fair value gap, so maybe we can get something going here. Now, I will size a little bit lighter just for this trade, maybe about 7 contracts, just because I'm gonna be using a 35-point stop loss. But yeah, no, we are kind of selling off quite a bit over here. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So let me see if I can get something going here. All right, guys, I'm in some NQ shorts here. I got filled at 648. I'm not gonna lie, a very, very, very late entry. I wasn't really paying attention to the charts here. So I'll probably just move my stop loss just a little bit lower to 30 points. I got the entry that I wasn't paying attention and I just entered. But yeah, 23. And by the way, guys, I'm gonna take this with a lighter size just because the market's a little bit crazy today. We gotta for sure keep that in mind. Let me see. Let me kind of get a screenshot here. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me kind of zoom in on everything here. Okay, so if we use a stop loss, it would be at 23,629. Just because I got a late entry, I'm going to use a little bit of a smaller stop loss with this one. It's still going to be 35 points. I just have to average it down a little bit. Okay, let me make sure that the alert looks good and I can get everything going here. But yeah, my stop is gonna be placed at 629 for this first entry. Now I'm not gonna lie, like I said, the market looks a little bit choppy here. Let me see, 692 buy and stop here. The market does look a little bit choppy here, so if we get some unexpected pullbacks here and there, it could get a little bit ugly here. But as long as we're able to hold below this inverse, I mean, we could be good. Right now, guys, the whole reason why I'm looking for shorts is mainly because all of the selling momentum on, especially the higher time frame, we're rejecting off a 5-minute bearish rally gap. We inverse a 5-minute bullish rally gap with a bit of selling here, although it looks a little bit slower than what it was like maybe 10-20 minutes ago. I definitely want to give it a shot, at least into this New York AM low over here. So yeah, and by the way, you guys might for sure get a better entry than me if you guys are going to take this one. I will say though that this one is probably going to be a little bit riskier than the usual trades that we take, just because the market is so volatile and just a little bit tricky to trade, just in general. But yeah. Now I just wish I got a way better entry. I'm not gonna lie, I got a very very late entry on this one, like very late. I just wasn't paying attention. I guess the market just sold off without me paying attention. But yeah. David, what's your stop? I'm gonna be placing it at 692. Let me fix the alert here and put it at 692. But yeah, let's see if ES can actually end up inversing this gap over here. I guess that's the one thing holding us from going any lower. Because keep in mind, guys, ES does have the bullish S&T here. Yeah, 692 is going to be my stop loss. I just want to give shorts a try here with this inverse that we just got. Although, like I said, the volume does look a little bit questionable, just because it definitely is slowing down with these last 4 to 5 candles here. But ES is pretty much going to be our answer to literally everything here. If ES can kind of sell off here, we should be good. But we'll see. But yeah, guys, by the way, if you entered, let me know what entry you got, because I know I got a very, very late entry. Like, very late, bro. But yeah, and if you haven't entered, guys, give it a second. Don't enter just yet. Make sure that this, if you guys haven't entered and you guys are considering entering, just wait for this candle to actually hold below the fair value gap. I might have entered maybe, I don't know if it's too late or too early. But just make sure that this candle is, if you haven't entered yet, because I know I entered a little bit like late notice, make sure that this candle is able to hold below this fair value gap and then enter. All right, guys. So for the people that haven't entered, just consider that instead. All right, guys, just so you guys can get the best of the best entry and don't be like me where I got a very, very late entry. I'm talking, I was going to enter around maybe like the 55 range or something. I ended up entering 11 to 12 points late. So very, very bad on my end. Very, very bad execution on my end. But we'll see how this holds up here. As long as this candle is able to hold red and hold below the fair value gap, my bearish bias, at least on the smaller time frame, will remain bearish. Yeah, we'll see. And if this one doesn't work out, this definitely won't be my last entry for the day. Just because we have so many setups and so many opportunities to take, and especially with me sizing a little bit lighter on this trade, I would say that we're pretty much good. If this doesn't work out, it's just a little bit choppy here, a little bit tricky to trade. Yeah, so far what I'm trying to see is if this candle can actually hold below the inverse over here. And it'll be even better if we can break past this candle low right down here as well. Okay, so ES is trying to flip from green to red over here, which is a beautiful sign. Now all we need is just NQ. Remember, guys, for the people that haven't entered just yet, I know it happened a little bit too quick. If you guys haven't entered, make sure that if you guys are considering to enter, make sure you just do it as this candle kind of sells off below the fair value gap, and then you can consider entering. But if you haven't yet, don't click the button until we get that inverse there. All right. And obviously it'll be more points if we get a stronger selling candle, because right now it's a little bit like, it's a little slow, at least slower than usual. Right, let's see what we can get here. I just got such a late fill, bro. It's like I was looking and I just like spaced out. I think I don't know what it was. But anyways, all right, we're about to get the the another inverse here, which is a really good sign. We just need to hold it, of course. So if you guys are considering entry, maybe just wait for like a nice impulse below it, and then you could possibly take it. And definitely try to get a better entry than I did, because my entry was literally horrible. I don't know what happened there. I gotta look back at the stream and see what I was doing. But yeah, I really do need to go fill up on water, so I'm gonna wait for this to kind of shoot down a little bit more if it's able to, and then I'll just put it out and everything. If I think if we could break past this candle low, I might just move my stop loss even lower, just because that entry really messed me up, bro. Guys, like I said, don't be like me, bro, and use that type of stop loss, man, or get that type of entry. But yeah, so far it just looks like it's really just choppy here. Guys, I'm gonna go fill up on water, guys. Give me 1 second here. Give me 1 sec. All right, I am back, and we are still kind of holding a doji candle here. Let me see. Someone here on YouTube said, "I'm a beginner. What's your best way to get caught up?" Go on my YouTube, and there's a video that's called "How to Get Started in Trading." That's really the best video I can suggest to literally anyone. I kind of try to put everything out that I know about starting off. So just check that out. It's in my channel. Just click on it, and it'll be one of the first videos that I've ever posted. It'll be like the second one, if anything. But yeah, anyways, yeah, guys, we are in a little bit of chop here. I'm not gonna lie, a little bit of a consolidation phase. I don't know if it's gonna last all day. I don't know if it's gonna last too long, but we'll see. We'll see for sure. We'll see for sure. All right, guys. But let's see if we can get some nice selling here. ES is kind of hopefully slowing down a little bit here. We might just be getting a lower time frame bearish bias. But yeah, we're getting a little bit more selling here, which is an amazing sign. I just wish I got so much of a better entry, guys. In just a second, I'm gonna ask you guys what entry you guys got, just so I can, we'll see what you guys are doing for sure. But I would say getting an entry around this range right here is your best bet for sure. Yeah, let's see what we can do here. I'm trying to put it out now. We're getting a little bit closer to my entry. But yeah. Oh yeah, no, we're kind of selling off pretty nice here. Pretty nice, pretty nice. A little bit of a scary start to the trade, but I mean, hopefully you guys kept your cool with it. But let's see if we can hold this down into the New York low. Now, guys, what entry? Oh, by the way, yes, finally inverses fair value gap, which is an amazing sign as long as we're able to hold it down. But guys, where's our first price target? I will say, okay, before I say that, what fill did you guys get? Real quick, type it on Discord. Type it on Discord. What fill did you guys get on this trade? 54, 6. Oh my, yo, you guys got blessed entries, bro. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of 50s. I'm seeing a lot of 60s. Okay, so guys, if you got to fill at 60, try to take scales out at like the 630 to 625 range. Good place to scale. But our main price target, it's pretty much 610 is what we want to see. All right, but if you guys got a 60 fill or a 50 fill or above, do a scale at 630 or 625, depending on your fill. All right, I might do the same thing as well. So like around this range, take some scales out. Look right there, right there. You see what I mean, guys? So give it like a 10 point more sell-off. And then you take something out there and then just hold the rest for this price target. Take most out here and then just hold runners for the rest, which I don't really think we're going to hit below to be quite realistic with you guys. It's just very, very far away. But hopefully we can see that. All right. So right now, guys, the main game plan is try to get a sell-off. I'm really hoping that ES is able to sell out or really hold below this fair value gap just so we can afford that sell-off here. But what I'm looking for is someone keeps texting me. Okay. Yeah, pretty much what I want to see here, guys, is a very, very nice sell-off into the 630 630 to 625 range, and then we take some scales out there. All right, guys. Yeah, we'll see. Now it's just gonna be a little bit hard here, just because obviously the market is just a little bit choppy, a little bit. It's slowing down a little bit. So expect some unexpected pullbacks, some chop here and there. I guess with this price action right now, it's a little bit normal and it's a little bit expected here. All right, but yeah, bro, if you guys got an entry anything above like 52 to 53, you guys are super lucky, man. I wish I was in your guys' position right now with that entry. But yeah, 48, it's definitely a tough one. I will say it's definitely a tough one. I'm sure we can all agree on that. But if you guys I saw some people got an entry at 660 and 667 and 665. If you guys got that, bro, give yourself, what is it? A pattern? Is that the same pattern back or something? What I'm trying to say is good shit. You know what I mean? Like, you guys really locked in on that entry. You took skills at 634. Okay, not bad. If you entered at 655, you took skills. So 655, you took skills at 34. 20 points. Not horrible. Definitely not horrible. I would say if you want to have a good risk reward on this trade, do like 630 to 625 would be pretty ideal, I would say. Is your internet bugging out? No, it's not. It's not. It's my mic. It's because my room is very, very echoey right now. Because obviously, I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but I moved out into my own place. So literally all of my furniture is still coming into the room and everything. So obviously I have to fill it out so the echo stops. Because right now it's super empty. It's just my table and the TV, and that's it. But yeah. Anyways, let's see what we got here. Hopefully, I'm praying that ES is able to hold down this inverse right here, guys. Because if ES being the bullish one and the one that's making the markets go up, if ES is able to go down in inverses for value gap, just imagine how NQ is going to react. You get what I'm saying? So hopefully that's the case, man. Hopefully. I'm really hoping that's the case. But yeah, let's see. Now, like I said, guys, if we're able to afford a sell-off into the 630s or 625, guys, please do not hesitate. Please do not hesitate to take scales, all right, guys? I don't want to hear anyone saying, oh, but like, oh, so slow. No, pay attention, all right, guys? The market waits for no one. So remember, what we're looking for is a nice candle break below 635 into 630/625, and then we take scales, and then we take some scales out here, something light to secure something, and then we want to go ahead and take most profits out over at the New York AM low, over at 609. We take most scales out here, then we hold very light runners pretty much all day into the final price targets right here, and obviously right over here. All right, so that is the current game plan right now, guys. But we just need to be able to afford this nice selling candle right down here. All right, guys, we can't be affording S&T flips here, right? Because ES is trying to sell off when NQ is kind of slacking down here. All right, guys. So let's see what we got here. Now, is my mom sad that we left? No, definitely not at all, bro. She's tired of the keyboard, bro. No, I'm just kidding. No, she's not. I'm gonna pass by and everything with my dad and everything. So yeah. Anyways, let me go ahead and get and wait. All right, guys, we're 6 points away from 630. So, guys, if you got a really, really good feel on this, guys, please lock in and please pay attention. We're about to see 630 here. I might even take something for myself as well. There's 630. All right, I took 3 off here, guys. Guys, do not hesitate to click that button, guys. Do not hesitate to click that button. Let's get it, baby. Do not hesitate to click that button. Yeah, we're seeing very nice selling coming in here. In fact, beautiful selling here. Guys, please let me know if you guys click that button. Let me know. Damn. Guys, by the way, I didn't say this. Guys, if you guys got a better entry than me, like if you guys got a fill at like 660 to 665 or maybe the high 650s, guys, if you guys want to move your stop loss to break even, you definitely can just because we saw well over 40 points on this trade based off your entry. All right, guys. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. So if you guys definitely want to do break even on this trade, you definitely can. Obviously just to secure something. And for me personally, guys, I might move my stop loss a little bit less in the red. I don't want to have a 35-point stop loss anymore just because we already saw that main move down here. But guys, let me know how you guys are sitting on this trade, guys. Let me know how you guys are sitting on this trade. Let me know in the chat. Hopefully most of you guys are green for the people that got a good entry. How long? Oh yeah, we saw a little bit lower there. Yeah, how you guys doing? Made 400, up 150. Nice, 150, not too bad, not too bad. I'm assuming you're one of the ones alongside me that got a very late entry. Where am I moving the stop loss to? Okay, once again, if you guys got a 660, around 660 fill, do break even. All right, guys, do break even on that. Now, for me, I might put my stop loss over at 677, I would say. Just that this previous candle high over here. So maybe like the 1 minute high, yeah, around there. So I'm gonna do 177 just for safety measures because I had 962 was my stop loss, right? Around there. So I'm just gonna put buy 4 there. 6, 7, yeah, real funny, bro. Real funny. But yeah, let me know how you guys are doing on the trade. I know it wasn't anything crazy. Today's market has been, although it looks good, hindsight, very, very tricky to trade. We've been trying to get an entry for the last hour, but we finally got something going here. But yeah, let me see what we got on YouTube over here. What should I use for a short position? Sell stop, buy limit, sell limit, or buy stop? You should be using sell market. So it should be sell MKT. All right, you should do that for buys and shorts or sells. So longs will be buy market, shorts will be sell market. All right, my man. That's how we get it going. All right. Oh, for TP and stop, I manually sell myself. But if you want to set a limit order in the market, just do the same thing. Just click on the chart where you want to get stopped out or take profit, and then just place it just like that with buy market or sell market. You just place that order there. All right, my man. But yeah, anyways, guys. All right, let me see. So I somehow accidentally made 530, bro. This is not something to complain about. All right, my man. If anything, give a quick prayer, bro. But yeah, it took me out of break even. Got a few skills though. Could have exited full size, but you're good. You're good. You're good. This market is a little bit slow. It's a little bit choppy. So you know, I mean, it could definitely get a little bit ugly here for sure. All right, but nonetheless, guys, let's manage. Let's try to not make this trade go red. It was a beautiful green trade and all that good stuff. If anything, I might even move my stop loss just a little bit lower. If anything, I might just do break even on this trade. Only made 300. What do you mean only made 300, bro? That's money, bro. You guys gotta be grateful for every dollar, bro. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do behind the trade. If anything, if I have to end it at break even or near break even, honestly, I don't really mind. As long as most of you guys are green, I'll be happy with it. Just because the trade was, I'm not gonna lie, a pretty good trade. Just I messed up on my end just with that entry. It was such a bad entry, bro. I'm so mad with it. Because guys, for those that don't know, I'm sure you guys know, but I got a fill at 648 when I tried to get a fill around 660, guys. But yeah. Half your check is 300. That's what I'm saying, guys. Like, bro, you just made $300 in the span of maybe 15 minutes at most, and you're complaining about only making 300, bro. Come on now, bro. You know what I mean? That's one step closer into that payout goal. You know what I mean? So you got to be thankful for every dollar, bro. That's the right mindset to have. I think I did good on my trims. What would you? Oof, no, you did more than good. Nah, you're good. You're good. You're definitely good. Yeah, no, you're good. You got for the 47. Oof, no, that's bad, bro. That's bad alongside me, bro. That's bad alongside me. Let me see. Chicken got a fill at 665. It seems like not bad at all. Really good place to take your scales and really good place to take your entry. Good stuff on that, chicken. Good stuff on that. You got fill at 45. Ugh. Guys, those fills are hurting my soul, bro. Those fills are hurting my soul. Yeah, guys, I will say though, if we get one last really good sell off here, I might move my stop loss over from 677 into 657 maybe. if we could afford to sell off now. But like I said, if I end this trade at break even, honestly, I don't even care. As long as most of you guys are green, I'll consider it a good trade. It's just a little bit of a mistake on my end. For some reason, I just wasn't as locked in, and I just wasn't paying attention, and I got such a late fill, man. It's really annoying, but it's whatever. It's whatever. Hopefully this trade can go from green to red here. Hopefully. This has a little bit lighter on this one, so I probably won't make as much. But I was risking a lot, though, I will say. I just want to see PT1 at least. I want to see this New York AM low get taken out. But yeah, if it does get taken out, oh, nice green to red. Can we hold it though? Let's see. If we see the PT1, it will be 50 points. Nice green to red. Can we hold it? Please, thank you. Do us right here. We gotta start blowing on the screen, man. I might just take out one more here. I'm not gonna lie. I really want to. Fuck it. Look, if your gut's telling you, bro, I'm just gonna take one more skill there, guys. There you go. Before we see that PT, just to secure something. You know what I mean? You never know. You can never be so sure. And we see it. Okay, guys, we're about to see this New York AM low. I might just take out literally one more around here very soon. If we can break that candle low, I'll probably take it. Let me see. I want to take one more scale very, very soon, guys. So pay attention here. Pay attention here. Like level 10 lock-in, bro. We just need like literally 7 points sell off. That's what I want. 7 points to the downside, and I'll be happy with it. Let me zoom in on the chart, bro. I gotta be zoomed in to make sure that I'm getting those perfect scales out. I just want to break this candle so I can take those scales out. There we go. All right, there we go. I took scales. There we go, guys, man. Let's fucking go, bro. I'm gonna take one more off here either way. Beautiful, bro. Beautiful. That's what I like to see, baby. Let's go. All right, but yeah, guys, pretty much PT1 is close to being hit, so I just took most scales out there. So yeah, guys, start clicking that button before it goes back up, all right? Just in case. All right, but yeah, guys, I'm gonna move my stop loss over to break even on this. Let's go, man. Beautiful trade, bro. That's what I like to see, maybe. Let's go. But yeah, guys, I moved my stop loss to break even. I'm holding one last contract. You know, maybe you can buy me some lunch later today. Because I am a little bit hungry here. But yeah. Beautiful. I was green about a FOMO, but no thanks. Going for a walk. Yo, Brian, we talked about it yesterday, bro. Did you end up holding for the price target? Sushi today? Nah, bro. I got bored of sushi, bro. I don't know. Maybe a Cuban sandwich right now would be pretty nice. Bro, peace out, guys. If you guys are getting off, wait, before you guys get off, guys, if you guys can, please post your profits over in the profits channel, guys, so I can go give you guys a shout out over in the announcement channel. All right, guys. So please do me that favor, guys. All right. Can I enter when it reverses the other 5-minute fair value gap? That's a very late entry. I'm not gonna lie. Probably not. I would say sit out, Anna. Sit out on this one on shorts. Because here's why. All right. And by the way, before you guys leave, like I said, please post those profits within the profit channel, guys. Do me that huge favor so I can put the brand out there, the business out there, and all that good stuff. All right. But anyways, Anna, the reason I'm telling you not to really take shorts anymore is mainly because if you take shorts of this fair value gap over here and you go a little bit lower, you're gonna enter this 15-minute fair value gap right down here, which can also stop you out. So thanks for the W. I got you. David, I got you, man. I got you. I can't do it right now. Obviously, I'm on stream, but I'll do it after. All right, but yeah. Anna, there's just a lot of resistance on your shoulder is kind of what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? A lot of weight on your shoulder behind shorts. I mean, here we got a good entry because there's nothing stopping us until the New York AM low. Right now we took it out. Obviously, you know what I mean? Now we're inside of a fair value gap, another fair value gap, and so on. Right? So I can definitely get a little bit hectic there, for sure. Yeah, beautiful trade, guys. Beautiful trade, man. That's what I love to see. And you two guys, hopefully you guys are making some money with us, man. Now that I can finally read the chat, bro, you guys, you're not missing out anymore. All right. Let me see. Do you ever go break even? If so, when? I always yes, I do. Obviously, I go break even all the time. I go break even after the trade sees a 1-to-1 risk reward. So if I'm risking 30 points, I'm gonna take profits at 30, or I'm gonna take some skills out at plus 30 points and move my stop loss to break even there. If we have a 35 point stop loss, I will take profits or some profits at plus 35 points in profit, move my stop loss to break even, and then let the trade do its own thing risk free. All right, we're holding beautiful. Hopefully, the people on YouTube are making some money with us. Although you guys might have a little bit of a stream delay, hopefully you guys were able to kind of read out what we were trying to get here and make some money with us, man. Let's go. But yeah, hopefully you guys are blessed with this trade, man. Hopefully you guys are making some nice money here. I'm gonna just over here. But yeah, guys, beautiful trade. I got you, man. I got you, man. Bro, why, Rose? What the hell did you trade, bro? Let me see. Halfway done with my MFF account, just got a new one. Beautiful, bro. That's what we like to see. By the way, guys, now that I have most of you guys' attention here, don't leave yet, don't leave yet. Guys, if you guys want to enter into the zero to payout challenge that I'm gonna be doing starting on Sunday, this upcoming Sunday. And if you guys haven't already, guys, go ahead and fill out the forms over here. Let me send it to you real quick. Go and fill out this form right here. Maybe you guys might not have noticed or anything. But yeah, guys, I've been reviewing a bunch of applications. I'm pretty much like kind of halfway done through it. It's a lot. You guys are yapping in those forms, man. Which I'm just trolling. You know what I mean? Obviously, I'm gonna read through them. It's what I want to hear and everything. But yeah, am I training tomorrow? Probably yeah. I'll be on. Yeah. Am I officially starting it next week? Yes, I will be starting it next week. Starting Sunday. Remember, guys, this challenge won't be so much as for alerts, but it will be more for teaching you guys how to learn to trade on your own. All right, guys? So it's kind of like teach you guys how to fish. You know what I mean? So yeah. Bro, spam my DMs, bro, because I kind of marked all my DMs as red, so just spam my DMs and I got you. Where's my stop loss? I break even. Make sure you guys lag. Oh shoot. I think my Ethernet disconnected. Yeah, my Ethernet disconnected. All right, hello. Can you guys hear me good? No? No, I have fiber. I have fiber. I think my Ethernet just kind of disconnected a little bit there. Yeah, probably. What time Sunday? Okay, I'll be doing the first ever live on Sunday. Kind of like teaching you guys a little bit more. I don't know yet. Maybe like around 6 to 8 p.m. EST. No, I have AT&T fiber Wi-Fi. So yeah. On that Starbucks Wi-Fi? Oh hell no, bro. Nah, Starbucks Wi-Fi is low-key fire, bro. And see, I lost 895 on my first day on my 5. Dude, I feel like that's like a normal thing. Like, bro, you get super hyped up with your XFA, and the first trade you take is always gonna be a red trade. I promise you guys, bro. It always happens, bro. The first time I ever joined RP server, the first trade I ever put out was a losing trade. The first time I ever got my first ever PA account, I blew up the account in one trade. Anytime I get a new PA account, it's always a red trade, bro. I don't know what it is, bro, but it's like it happens to everyone, bro. But bro, thank God that you were able to bring these back up, bro. Hopefully you're able to secure a very nice payout there, man. Got the payout today too. Nice, bro. Nice. Congrats on that payout, bro. By the way, guys, if you guys are securing payouts, guys, make sure you guys are posting it over in the payouts channel right over here. So I can give you guys a nice shout out every weekend. All right, guys. So yeah, go ahead and post it, and I'll give you guys the role as well, the paid out role. All right, so you know you have some respect on your name in the chat. You know what I mean? But yeah, imagine RP booted you after, bro. Now he was looking cool about it. He's like, yeah, bro, don't worry. It's a little bit of pressure, but that's how it is. You're gonna get a 2K payout? Nice, bro. You know what I mean? You guys take me out of dinner, bro. A lot of you guys have to take me out of dinner, man. I'm selling the premium for too cheap, bro. I'm doing it for like $10, bro. PR, bro. I want to go to PR so bad, bro. I haven't been able to recently because obviously the new house and everything. It has been draining my bank account, bro. So it is definitely not fun, bro. It is peaceful, but it's definitely not fun. I'm lagging hella. No way, bro. 22 ms. I guess I'm getting a little bit of spikes here and there. I might have to just check it out after the stream. Only if it wears a sexy dress. Oh hell no, bro. I mean, dude, look, if it's free dinner, bro, I guess, bro. Fuck it. Anyone still in? Yeah, we're still in. We're still in runners. David, all I need is my name to not be yellow. But wait, did you secure your first ever payout? I know you have an exit phase, so let me go ahead and give you that pass from the trader. But if you got a payout, bro, let me know. I'll go ahead and give you that role. So obviously you guys can get some respect on your name. I'll catch you tomorrow, David. I'll post profits right now. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow, my man. Let me see. I got out of even because I got a later fill than you. But how much later did you get? I'm assuming like 45, right? That's the latest you can possibly get. Bro. 46? Ah, bro, that's not so bad, bro. Anyways, guys, we're kind of selling off a little bit more here. But yeah. Thank you. I got you, my man. I got you guys. Yo, Blast, should I leave a runner to the end of the day? I mean, if you want to, yeah, go ahead. I mean, there's nothing telling you not to. You know what I mean? If you set your stop loss at break even and just go on to the gym or something, or go enjoy your day, and you come back later today, consider taking profits. You know what I mean? I might just do that as well. So yeah, you got the McDonald's Wi-Fi? Oh hell no, bro. 450 in profits? Nice, bro. Nice. I'm out. I get a 1 to 4 risk reward. Thank you, brother. I got you, bro. I got you. Nice trade. Let me see. Breakout structure will happen soon. Just not sure when. Retest happening right now, just a little bit. Well, keep in mind the market is a little bit kind of unstable right now. So yeah. Let me see. I can get it. Payout. Nah, bro. Don't worry about it, bro. You're good. Let us know when you get that payout, bro. You know what I mean? Let us know. All right. But yeah, guys. Let me see. Hey Blast, I passed 2 evals. You think I should activate those and trade those ASAP or wait a little bit and try to grow some more accounts? Nah, bro. I mean, if you can do it right now, why not? You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with activating your PA accounts. Yeah, just go ahead and activate them. Why not? Let me see. Was that on my PA crazy? Back to 250, bro. Lock in, bro. Lock in. We gotta get into a payout, bro. You know we can get it, bro. Come on now. Let's see, David. If I made a mill, I'll fly out to Hawaii. After a mill, bro. I mean, I would expect after maybe like your first, I don't know, maybe 50K. You know what I mean? A flight isn't all that, right? To Hawaii, I don't know. But yeah. Anyways, I'm seeing that. Let me see. David trying to get swept by the tsunami. Oh, that's right, bro. Guys, hopefully for the people, I know there's a lot of you guys in Hawaii over here, guys. Hopefully you guys are doing good with that tsunami, man. I don't know, man. When I think of a tsunami, bro, I think of those like tsunamis in the movies where like it's like the size of the world, bro. You know what I mean? Up to the clouds and everything. But yeah, hopefully you guys are doing good, man. I might be in Miami tomorrow. I'm going to bro. If anything, let me know, bro. Let me know. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Tomorrow, I might be a little bit busy with work and the furniture and everything. But if anything, let me know. But anyways, let me see, David. You should bring one person on. Oh, yo, wait, hold up. We're looking something off a little bit here. Let me see. David, you should do a 5 minute mini. Dude, I did that once, bro. Look, let me tell you guys a story, man. So one time, what's it called? Someone was like, "Yo, like, let me on the stream. Like, I have something really important to say. It's super motivational, bro." It was anything but motivational, bro. I don't want to let any randoms on stream anymore, bro. And I have it on YouTube. It was like one of my first ever streams, bro. That shit was crazy, bro. Now, God blessed. We got mini damage, bro. Thank God, bro. Thank God. You know what I mean? Let me see. I can't wait for the challenge when we pass it. It'll be my first ever payout. Nice. Wait. How close are you to getting that payout? Let me know. Anyways, let me go ahead and put out that district, guys. We are dumping right now, man. We are dumping like crazy. Let me tell you guys. 7 points on the queue. Sweet. All right, cool. Anyways, all right, let's see what we got here. I hate when I trim early. Look, hear me out. All right, no one. I'll literally pay you money if you can prove me wrong. No one has ever gone broke taking profits. Sure, it might suck hindsight, but let's say, for example, the trade fully reversed after you trimmed. You would have been like, oh, thank God I trimmed here. You know what I mean? Always look at it from that perspective. No one has ever gone broke taking profits. No one. No one. No one should ever complain about taking profits, guys. It's a blessing to make even $1 from the market. You know what I mean? You made your money. You got your fair share of the market. You know what I mean? Your job isn't to catch every movement in the market. It's your job to catch one nice movement, make your money, come back the next day. All right. I just would have tripled my profits. Would have, could have, should have. All right. Never look at it at that mindset, because in your next trade, let's say for example, it hit your price target, and the chart is literally telling you like, hey, you should be taking profits here. And you're like, oh no, but my last trade was tripled, so I'm not gonna take profits. I'm gonna hold it. That's where you go wrong, because when the trade reverses into your stop loss, you're gonna be like, damn, I should have taken profits. You know what I mean? Just take profits when the market tells you to. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're green. Let's keep it that way. You know what I mean? You'll be fine. You'll be fine. There's always gonna be a next trade. You know what I mean? Yo, David, what do you think of the bullish for value gap at 490? The bullish for value gap at 490. We have 490. So we have one on the 5 minute right here, and we also have one on the 15 minute. So if you're gonna take an inverse off either of these two, I would say just wait for these two to get inverse and then take the entry. That dopamine, that remember, bro, we're not, bro. If you want to be trading for the dopamine, bro, go to the casino. You know what I mean? You have better odds at making money there than and fulfilling that dopamine. You know what I mean? But bro, we're here to make money. We're here to treat this as a business, bro, not as like a dopamine fulfiller or whatever it's called. I mean, we're here to make money. You know what I mean? You guys can't look at it that way, because that's just flat out gambling. You know, if you guys are here to just fill that dopamine, you're just gambling. You know? Yeah, obviously the dopamine comes with it, but after you guys get enough screen time and enough experience in the market, it's something that you just get numb to. You know, I mean, like the days that, you know, back then, guys, over $100 days would excite me so much, and now I'm making, you know, sometimes I'll make well over 2, 3, 4, 5K, and I'll be more happy that the trade played out than the profits. You just get used to it, you know, with screen time. You know what I mean? So that dopamine definitely, like, you get used to it, it dies down. Blast, are you starting the challenge tomorrow? No, I'm starting it on Sunday. It's a good day. Bro, this guy, man. But yeah, let me catch up with the chat here. Yeah, but when he loses the full 30 points. But when you're winning, you'll be taking 20 point skills. With our perspective, it doesn't make sense for me. Well, I don't really take skills at 20 points. I try to take skills that I want at 30 plus points. And in most cases, it kind of adds up here. But that's just the way I trade. That's just the way I've always found success. Now, if you guys don't like the way, because I have seen a lot of you guys say, and I've definitely had a lot of people actually leave the group because they're like, oh, I just don't like the risk reward that we have. I try to keep it as positive as possible with the risk reward, but I have a certain way in trading, guys. With my model, I mean, the win rate kind of speaks for itself. So sure, here and there you might get a loss where it might be a $500 to $600 loss, and the wins might be 400 to 600, or maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. But with that win rate, those wins add up way more than those losses. Hence, you being a lot more positive on that account. Although sometimes those losses might be a little bit more than the wins. All right, trust me, guys. I know. You know what I mean? I don't really ignore those messages. It's just you in the markets, getting a perfect risk reward is flat out impossible. You know what I mean? I guess it's kind of hard to explain. Oh, and by the way, we're actually about to hit PT2. I didn't even notice. We're about to hit PT2 over here. But it's really hard to explain, but trust me, guys. I've had a lot of people be like, yo, like, the risk reward doesn't make sense. Like, why are sometimes the losses like $700 when the wins are like 400, 300, 500, around there? Trust me, guys. I know it's just the win rate. It adds up. You know what I mean? If we're catching a lot more wins than losses, trust me, guys, the wins add up and overtake the losses. Although sometimes the losses might be a little bit more aggressive than the wins. Trust me, I know. But as long as it's all managed, you guys are good. You know what I mean? So yeah. Anyway, oh wait, yo, this trade is up over 100 points. What the hell? Well, actually no, that's if you got a nice entry there. But wow, we are selling off like crazy, guys. Hold on, guys. Let me. Okay, B2 hit on Q. Let's look at most of your contracts right now. If you're going to hold your runners for lower, start turning your stop loss to green. Okay, perfect. I'm going to put that out real quick, guys. Give me 1 sec. Hold on, guys. Let me kind of put this over. Let me catch up with YouTube. I haven't read that chat in a minute. All right, let me see what we got on YouTube over here. Okay, on YouTube we got let me see. Just a little bit of, I guess. I go. Anyways, let me see. You, David. I was thinking. Let me catch up with everything. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Wow, you guys typed a lot while I was typing that up. Appreciate the setup. I got you, man. Okay, let me see. Let me catch up here. Let me see. Fully trimmed out at 1K on the eval. Nice, guys. By the way, if you guys are green, like I always say, guys, make sure you guys post your profits over in the profits channel. All right, guys. And if you guys are on YouTube over from RP server, guys, go ahead and post it in the profits channel and add me. All right, guys, so I can get some credit behind the trade, of course. Let me see. Yeah, David, I was thinking of if you were to take full profits at 30 points, you would make more money, $600 profits, give or take. I guess, yeah. I mean, everyone looks at it in their own perspective. I like to have my trades holding for possibly more profits. You know what I mean? And that's not always the case because those runners can really run 100 plus points, like just this trade, for example. You know what I mean? David, do you mean you're picking the winner for the challenge on Sunday? No, I'm picking the winner for the challenge on Saturday, but I'm starting the challenge on Sunday. And the reason I'm saying I'm going to start the challenge on Sunday is because, guys, like I said, this challenge will be more based off teaching you guys how to trade on your own because that's what you guys are here, not to just follow me. You know what I mean? Obviously, I'm still going to be putting out alerts like usual, but I want to be focusing more on educating you guys more rather than you get what I'm saying. So starting Sunday, I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how to find your market game plan, how to set up for the week, how to set up for the day, how to find news, how to do everything. All right, guys. I'm literally going to be showing you guys literally all the ins and outs that I know with trading, to you guys. All right. You're Bro, that's a beautiful entry. I'm not gonna lie. 658, bro. Bro, if only we could trade entries, bro. But let's see what we got here. Let me see. Oh, David, I'm trading the challenge to get the payout. Today I recovered an account that was about to be blown back to the $50 or the 50K. So I'm assuming your account's at break even. So if you're on a PA account, yeah, we can definitely get that payout going for sure. Yeah, we can get that payout going. Yeah. If anything, hopefully next week we can get it for you. All right, your first ever payout. Let's get it done. Let's get it done for sure. Let me see here. Thanks, Blast. Out for the day. Enjoy the profits. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Go enjoy your day, bro. I'll see you tomorrow if anything. Bro, tomorrow's already Friday, bro. Damn. Should I take it here or wait for? Wait, should I take it here or wait? And where should I put the? If you want to take profits here, you definitely can. I mean, we hit most of the price targets. If you want to don't do break even, I would suggest start moving your stop loss more to the green. So go from break even to like maybe like right over here. So move your stop loss from break even to like 634. So this would be the new stop loss trail to green. There you go, guys. This will be your new stop loss right here over here. Right there. All right, guys. The problem is your entries are usually a few points late, but your trims are based off the best possible entry. Yeah. The thing is, it's really hard to say because a lot of people get a lot of different entries. So for the trade, for some people might be really green, when for some people it might just be just regular green. You know what I mean? Hopefully that makes sense to you. But I try to get the best entry possible with the most confirmations as possible. I'll never get an exact fill at the entry that we want, but I'll try to get the closest fill with the most amount. Because obviously, I'm sure you guys don't want me to give you guys an early entry, but the confirmations aren't ready and the trade goes into drawdown. You know what I mean? That's very, very, very like messy. You know what I mean? So I try to mix the two as close as possible, and I give you guys the best work possible. You know what I mean? So sometimes the entries might be a little bit late, might be a little bit early, might just be just on point. It depends on the volume. That's something that I no one here in here can control, unless you have like $1 trillion. You know what I mean? David, how would you say is the best way to cope with the feeling of the money going up and down? I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Screen time. There's no best way to cope with it. It's the more experience you have with the markets, the more numb you get to the money moving up and down, and you're just used to it. You know what I mean? You know what to expect with certain markets, certain market conditions, certain chops, certain volatility, and everything. You know what I mean? But yeah, let me see. Thanks for alert. Sometimes it's hard to keep sound on at work. Bro, don't worry, bro, my man. Don't worry, my man. I got you, bro. I got you. All right, bro. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow and hopefully you can make some more money with us. All right, my man. But yeah. Bro, I'm cooked. 75 points in the trade only to realize I was on the same account. Bro. It's all good, man. Don't trip, bro. We got it for next time, bro. When do you think you'll sell this? Honestly, I don't know. I really don't know. We're selling off like crazy right now. Hold on, give me a second. Um, Hold on, okay, give me a second. Give me one sec, guys. One sec, one sec, one sec. By the way, guys, for the people, oh my, yo, I looked away for 2 seconds, bro. Guys, for the people on YouTube, guys, go ahead and check out the chat, guys. All right, go ahead and check out the chat. Okay, there we go. All right, anyways, yeah, guys, no, we sold off like crazy there, man. What the? Hold on, guys, give me 1 second. Let's see what we got here. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to type an alert, bro, and this takes forever to type, bro. There we go. Beautiful. Let me see. I profited off the trade, but I didn't take profits. When it got to 1,000 in profit. Is there a way I can see how much trading drawdown I have? Yes. If you're on Tradevate, at the top right hand corner of your screen, it's gonna say equity, equity and open P&L. Click that, and you're gonna see a whole drop down come up, and where it says tr.drawdown, hover over that number, and whatever number that says, that's how much drawdown you have left on the account. All right, my man. Hopefully, I can help you out. Anyways, okay. But yeah, guys, I'm saying that most of you guys are getting off. Would you guys be down to end the stream here? And obviously, I'll still alert the trade and everything. If it continues. David, what do you think about the new 5 minute fair value gap forming? This one right over here, I don't know if it's a fair value gap. I could be wrong. Yeah, it's actually a fair value gap. If anything, we can probably get a retracement into it. If anything, we could probably even get a full-on reversal here. Now that we took out more levels of liquidity to the downside, which is the New York low and this one down here, if we get enough buying pressure, if anything, you could probably put your new stop loss right up here. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Right over here. You know what I mean? Yeah, sizing for the challenge. I'll explain that on Sunday once we get started with it. So move the stop loss back down again. Yeah, I might just do that as well. I don't want to be risking too much behind this trade. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna move my stop loss from green to even more green over at 585. A little bit of a tighter stop loss here, but I feel like it's so we it's a little bit reasonable here. Because guys, I would say if we since we took out the Asia low, the internal low, another internal low, and a New York low right over here, yo, my stop loss just got top tick, bro. What we could do, yeah, I'm probably gonna stop either way. It's because guys, if now that we took out most levels of liquidity to the downside, if we get an inverse off this fair value gap with strong buying coming in, that's kind of an indication of the market telling us like, hey, we're trying to reverse here. You know what I mean? So I definitely don't want to be in shorts when the market is already telling us that we're reversing. You know what I mean? If it's gonna go up regardless, we're just gonna hit a further stop loss and lose a little bit more money behind the trade. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, bro. I just got literally edged, bro. Look at this, bro, guys. I got edged like crazy, bro. Look at this, guys. Bro, my stop loss literally got missed by like a breath, bro. By an atom. Okay, guys. Yeah, my new stop loss will be placed over here at 585. I had a brain fog or whatever. What would your strategy be if your drawdown is low? Same strategy, bro. Same strategy. And if you fail that account, no worries. Learn from your mistake and learn from your mistakes and try again. Davey, how often have you had a trade that you wish you took profits on? Um, Actually, a lot. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. A lot of times. I don't know if you guys remember. We got a trade that went over 45 points. And I'm like, oh, guys, like I want more. I didn't take profit. This happened like last month, bro. I didn't take profits, bro, and that shit went straight to drawdown, bro, because of Trump. Straight to our stop loss. Would an inverse here work? It's really hard to say, honestly. Just because the market is like it's good a second, and in 1 second it's really bad in another second. Oh, this is mic cut out. Oh yeah, guys, if my mic is currently cutting out, keep in mind I did move out. So I'm still furnishing the room and everything, so it might be a little bit echoey, and the mic just might not be picking it up. All right, it's just temporary. It should be fixed by next week once I get all the furniture in the room. All right, guys. But no, yeah, the mic cutting out, it's a pretty normal thing. Don't worry about it. David, if you get me a payout roll, I'll literally cry. Bro, we gotta get you that payout, man. You know what I mean? Gotta get you that payout. But yeah, guys. Let's see here. What time is it? Damn, it's already 11, bro. Guys, whoever said that the time goes so fast when you're looking at the charts, man, you guys are so right, bro. Let me see. If I pass my account and get a payout and start scaling when profitable, I'm gonna have to bro, yeah, 100%, bro. Let's see here. Yeah, when's the next best time to enter into JPEG? No, GEPQ or JEPQ is what you mean. You mean this one. Right now, honestly, bro, we entered all the way down here, bro. I don't think we retrace all the way back down unless some sort of like I don't know, like some Star Wars shit starts happening, bro, to the market, to where the market just starts going down. You know what I mean? Like it has to be some like aliens versus human type shit to go all the way back down into here, bro. You know what I mean? But on a more realistic note, just wait for a nice like retracement to the market. Maybe like down here, maybe or something. Just wait for a nice dump into the market and then you add in. Obviously, adding in down here is gonna be very hard. And probably won't happen. So yeah, just add on any pullback that you can possibly get. See, do you have any videos on how tax works as a trader? I do. In fact, I have a 70-minute video on it, so be ready to watch it. All right, I'm gonna send it over to you in the premium chat. All right, bro. So here, let me show you. It'll be right over here. Right here. So what was your name? It was Maz something, right? Maz money. Yeah, right here. All right, I sent you over guys. If you guys want to watch the video on the taxes and everything, there you go. It's right here in the trading chat. Just give it a watch. It's about a 70-minute video. Here, let me There you go, 70 minutes. So if you guys want to go ahead and watch it, it's more about taxes, how it works, and what you should be aware of course. I got you, man. What's that stock you got there? This is JEPQ. JEPQ is my biggest investment that I'm in right now, about $80,000. I love this one so much. And I'm in BTCI, AIPI, and I'm trying to get into QQI, but it's not the right time right now, so I'm still waiting. Guys, my stop loss got edged 2 times in a row, bro. What's going on, bro? Guys, look at this. Guys, my stop loss got edged 2 times literally by an atom, bro. What the hell? Bro. All right then. Cheers, I got you, man. I got you. Thank you, David. I'm off for the day. Whoever's out and knows they aren't gonna enter again. 100%, guys. If you guys are done for the day, guys, go get off, man. Go enjoy your day. But yeah. Anyways, let's see what we got here. How much did you size on this trade? 7 micros. I took 7, and then I took most scales out around here, and then I'm holding my last contract here. Anyways, let's see what we got here. Bro, dude, that stop loss was the luckiest stop loss I've ever like placed in my life, bro. Wait, yo, guys, we just caught 2 100+ point trades back to back. Yo, are we back in the August markets, bro? Guys, if you've been with me since last August, bro, you guys know that August, guys, we caught a 100-point trade every single day of the month, bro. Bro, are we back? Yo, wait, we are in August. Yo, what? Oh no, it's the 31st. I was about to say. Yo. But yeah, every single day 100+ points, and then I think at the start of August we got a 660-point trade. That to this day, it's been the biggest trade I've ever caught in the history of my career, bro. I don't think I've ever caught such a trade like that. It's August 1st in Japan. All right, we'll count it, bro. We'll count it. David, how many points do you usually wait to move your stop loss? After a 1-to-1 risk reward, I'll move it to break even. So if we're risking 30 points, after plus 30 points in profits, I'll move it to break even. If it's 35 points, same thing goes, just with 35 points instead. So anytime after 1-to-1, I always do break even. Let me see. You also put out less trades last August. Is there more opportunity now, or is there a lot of pressure because you grew a lot? Oh, yo, holy sell off. No, it depends on what the market gives me. You know what I mean? I'm manifesting for all of us when we make big bags in August. Hopefully that's the case. I'm gonna try my best. And hopefully with this challenge, I'm able to get you guys a whole lot of payouts there. You know what I mean? The first challenge that we did on Top Step was a huge success, man. That challenge was amazing. A lot of fun, and I was able to book a vacation with those profits. You know what I mean? So yeah. Anyways, guys, we are selling off like crazy right now. We are currently up over, depends on your entry, of course. We're currently up over 140-ish points on the trade, depending on your entry. Obviously, everyone got a different entry. You know what I mean? Earlier, later, whatever. Dude, we are selling off like crazy, man. I'm starving, bro. I gotta go eat something. This run definitely made us the lunch money, though. We could for sure say that, though. All right, input this alert, guys. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, guys, I am starving right now, bro. Healthy as accounts, nice, bro. That's what I like to see, my man. David, doing Apex Zero to payout challenge and all. Yeah, I'm trying to. That's the whole point why I'm doing the whole applications thing. Let's take my final cut here or wait. It's up to you, bro. It's up to you. It's up to you. It's up to you. If you want to take profits here and you're happy with the profits, there is absolutely nothing wrong with taking profits. Amazing trade. Thank you, my man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh yeah, that's right. Tomorrow's NFP, guys. I don't know. It's gonna be a hit or miss tomorrow, whether the markets are good or bad. We'll see. We'll see. New, oof. New stop loss. No, I'm gonna keep the same stop loss at 585. I feel like it's a pretty reasonable stop loss there. Oof, AI is kind of dumping a little bit here. But we're still seeking lower, bro. Remember, oh yeah, tomorrow's the 1st of August. Tariffs will be kicked. That's right, bro. Bro, if you didn't say that, bro, let me write that down. Hold up. Where did I write it down? That's right. I'll probably know, if anything. That's right, bro. Tariffs are starting tomorrow, guys. The 1st of August. That's right. That's right. That's right. Bro, thank you, bro. You've been saying that? No, bro, you've been saying NFP, bro. You haven't been saying tariffs, bro. You've been saying NFP. Can you explain how you know price will go lower on pullbacks and still remain confident? Just confirmations. For the most part, drawn liquidity. Look for the way the price reacts based off drawn liquidity. Depending on how it reacts, that's how you know if price is going to go lower or completely reverse. Almost crazy, bro. You're good, bro. There's always going to be a tomorrow. You know what I mean, man. Davey, when you do pass evals, do you usually take them in 2 trades only? I try to do them one. I try to do them in 1 trade. Dude, I don't like holding evals, bro. It's such a waste of time, bro. Dude, you know what I wish? I wish you can prove yourself to prop firms to the point where you don't have to like. You know what would be like a huge deal in the prop firm space? If you can pay to reset your PA account, bro. Because you know what it is. Oh, yo, we just sold a few more. But you know what it is? Doing all that work to pass an eval account to then fail it in 1 PA and do that work again, bro. That is so slow, bro. I hate that feeling, bro. Back to funded. I know some platforms do it. Honestly, for 600, I don't know. I don't know if it's too much of a fair price for 600. Maybe like, I don't know, maybe like 300, maybe around there. That's not too bad. You know what I mean? That's not so bad. Anyways, guys, we're about to see PT3, man. Wow, this trade is paying the bills, bro. Let me tell you guys, this trade is gonna pay the fucking bills, man. Yeah, no, we are selling, man. Wow. Okay, bet. Let me get this alert ready just in case. There it is, guys. We're about to see PT, guys. Yo, why does it look smell like food in my house, bro? Yo. Imagine I left something on, bro. Yo. Anyways, I'm just gonna like anticipate this alert and just put it out there, bro. I'm not trying to wait this out. Yeah, that might be my neighbor cooking or something. Boy, hungry? I am, bro. Bro, I've been yapping for the last 2 hours, bro. I'm on an empty stomach. Plus, I have a question. Let me see. Make profit today, but I'm still right. I just hope tomorrow. Nah, but you're good. We got it. Don't worry about it, bro. We got it. We got it. Plus, I have a question. You always say to take full profits before you hit 52. Oh, in trades like this one. Should I leave one last runner when I still have the trailing drawdown? I hate missing when the trade goes like this. No, no, because not always the trades won't always go like this. Now, for the people wondering, hey, why do you say to take full profits as you have a trailing drawdown and then to take scales out when you have a frozen drawdown? Guys, it's a big difference. It's a very big noticeable difference. Guys, when you have a trailing drawdown, what tends to happen is even if the trade is up in profit, if those runners go back to break even and stop you out at like minus 200, or if you're up $200 on those runners and they get stopped out of break even, although on paper the trade went green and went break even, technically on the account your trading drawdown went down from $200, right? So what I always tell you guys is when you first get a PA account, don't focus on the payout yet. Focus on building up that like armor on the account by taking full profits at first every single price target, and then after your trading drawdown gets frozen, then you hold those runners, because if those runners get stopped at a break even, you don't have to worry about a trading drawdown following you based off those runners. You get what I'm saying? Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. But yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm not gonna lie, man. Yeah, okay, perfect. Let me see. It does. I guess it just doesn't play out like this all the time. No, yeah, obviously today's trade is a little bit of a different example, but you know, I mean, it's not always the case. Would you enter shorts if you get an inverse on 427? 427. Honestly, yes. It depends. If the selling looks really good, like how we've been having it for the last hour, yes. But if you notice that price is slowing down, buyers are starting to step in a little bit, prices consolidating, then no, just avoid it. Just avoid it. All right. Wait, if I'm not mistaken, guys, we created a 5 minute fair value gap here. Guys, I'm gonna move my stop loss from 585 all the way down to 540. Guys, move your stop loss to more green. All right, guys, we're gonna be basing our stop loss based off this 5 minute inverse. All right, so we're gonna move our stop loss from here to here. 540, guys, that's the new stop loss for the trading drawdown. Or for the trading stop loss, not drawdown. Why exactly? Because we have a fair value gap right over here that we can possibly inverse. All right, actually, yeah, my new stop loss is placed at 540. All right, guys, 540, 540. It's the new stop loss. Bro, I had left and came back because of the alerts, bro. Bro, it's like an addiction, bro. But guys, 540 is the new stop loss. All right, guys, make sure you go ahead and place it. Can I answer shorts? No. Come on now, bro. No. Wait, guys, let me go get some like Nutella breadsticks or whatever it's called. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. Wait, did you drop off my mom? Did you drop off my mom? All right, we back. What's popping, guys? All right. All right, let's see what we got here. Dude, I am fucking starving, bro. Can we change the volume of the order, bro? I don't know. I've never tried it. What am I eating, bro? It's called Nutella Be Ready. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. This right here, hold up. But this shit is amazing, bro. This right here, dude. This is fire, bro. I don't know if you guys have ever tried this, but anything when Nutella in it, I love it, bro. I'm putting on some TV. Bro, guys, this is the first time ever that I've had a TV in my room, bro. I've never been one to watch TV, bro. This is low-key chill. Now that the trade is pretty much done, I'm about to get on live. I mean, off live. I also just put something in the background here. Biscoff butter, bro. Trust me, I have, bro. That thing, it's dry, but it's so good, bro. I've had it at the airport. They give it out a lot, like in Delta and United. Anytime I take flights, they give me like those little biscuits, dude. It's hella good, bro. Bro, another green to red candle, guys. How far can this trade really run down? All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, come on, bro. I just read your chat, bro. David, your Minecraft music still playing currently? No, bro, no. I only play when I'm chill, bro. $300 for one contract is crazy. That's what I'm saying, bro. Those runners, they can really pay sometimes. David, when a key level was already taken out, let's say last night's Asia high, does that level matter anymore? No. As after you get that reaction, or yeah, after you get the reaction based off that level. By the way, guys, let me know if the TV is too loud, man. I just have something here in the background playing. But yeah, if you already got the reaction based off that level, yeah, it's no longer important anymore. No matter what happens going forward, it's already taken out. It doesn't matter. Would you go long? No, man, I'm done. No, no, I'm done for the day, bro. I made my money. Can't hear it at all. Perfect, perfect. How you been? What's good, bro? Yo, bro, B Lopez, bro. I haven't heard of that name in so long, bro. What's popping, bro? What's going on? Congrats on you. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you, my man. Thank you, my man. But yeah, let's see what we got here. I've seen, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. You already know, man. We've been grinding since day one. For those that don't know, B Lopez has been one of my day one members, man. He's like one of the first ones that I've joined. You fully out here? Nice, bro. Nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, I'm about to get stopped out here. Probably. I'm just waiting, dude. Honestly, I'm happy with the profits. I'm just waiting for the stop loss. What's good, bro? What's going on? All right, but yeah, we're 9 points away from the stop loss. Honestly, I don't even care if I get stopped out, bro. I just want to go off and enjoy the day, man. I want to get out of this trade already. Look what I got on DM. I got you. Send me a DM again so I can get on the list. I had to mark all my DMs as red because it was too much, and I just couldn't catch up. How much do you make? Today, I'm currently up about 5.2K. Remember, it's whatever you see on the dollar turner P&L, which is this one right over here, multiply by 10 because I'm trading 10 accounts. Watch it, 150 points. Yeah, bro. All right, let's see if I get stopped out here. Honestly, I literally want to get out of this trade. But imagine my stop loss gets edged again. That would really be insane. Let's see, it's right there at the stop. But just stop me out, bro. Bro, guys, no way, bro. Guys, look at this. Look at this, guys. Bro, just hit the stop loss, bro. I literally want to get out of the trade. I don't want to be in it. I'm happy with the profits already. But obviously, if it wants to go lower, then yeah, for sure. I have 2 weeks to pass all these 10 to 50K accounts before new renewal. I need 2.2K to pass. Just start sizing. Yeah, start sizing heavier. Yeah. Tuesday, I'm not complaining, bro. I'm really not. But you know what I mean? I mean, you know, how much lower can we actually go? I mean, we've already dumped like 200 plus points. There we go. All right, guys. I am fully out of this trade, man. Beautiful trade on our end, guys. Beautiful trade. All right, guys. Beautiful trade. Beautiful trade on our end, guys. What's the best for intraday drawdown? Top Step. Top Step's pretty good with their drawdown rules. I actually prefer them based off that. David, can you ask, please? Let me see. Yo, David, how do you go about syncing PAs when you didn't actually get on them at the same time? Obviously not price, but being able to request payouts at the same time. You just request them all, pretty much just total. Like in the, it'll instruct you over in the payout page. My drawdown went from two. What? How? Oh, because your run just got stopped at a break even, right? Nah, if anything with 1500, you're good. You're still green on the account. It's just that trading drawdown kind of got fucked there. All right, but yeah, guys. All right, guys. I'm gonna go get off and I'm gonna go get some lunch. I'm gonna go get some food, bro. I am starving, bro. All right, guys. Hopefully, you guys were able to enjoy the stream, man. And if anything, I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9:40 a.m. EST, as always. All right, guys. Oh, bro, McMoon, bro, nice, bro. Congrats on the yo. If you can, bro, post it over in the payouts channel. All right, my man. So I'll give you a nice shout out there. All right, good shit. Thank you, bro. Thank you. All right, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow then at 9:40, same time as always. And yeah, I'll see you guys then. All right, guys. Peace out, guys. Enjoy your days. Peace, guys. Peace. And YouTube, guys, hopefully you guys were able to enjoy the stream. Hopefully you guys were able to make some money. I did see you guys make some money over in the chat, so congrats on that. Once again, if you guys are interested in joining the premium with 80% off, guys, click the first link in the description and use code PAYOUT. That's PAYOUT for 80% off any premium upgrade. I'll go ahead and put it in the chat right now. Give me 1 sec. I'm going to put it over here. Give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and find the link over here. There you go. But yeah, if you guys are interested, guys, it's called Payout, so you guys can get access to real-time live trading, access to the 0 to Payout challenge that we're gonna start over on Sunday. Real-time alerts, real-time everything, guys. All right, guys. So and real-time education, over 40 plus hours of educational videos on the strategy, on how to trade, on how to learn how to trade, and so on. All All right, guys. Yeah, if you guys do want to join, guys, click the link in the chat or the first link in the description. Use code payout, and I'll see you guys in there. All right, guys. Enjoy your days, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.